So, if you've been following my mental health journey, you know that it's a bit of a mess. A couple of years back, I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. And my anxiety is worse during social situations. So, I have a tendency to isolate and, stay locked in my room or in my office. I don't go out. I don't go out much. And it's difficult for me to talk to and kind of meet new people and all of that. And so that's something after I became a mom that I wanted to change because I wanted to be a better example for my son. So then I sought um, some help, and that's when they diagnosed me with generalized anxiety disorder and major depressive disorder. And I started going to counseling, and I was also put on Zoloft. And I was on it for about 8 months, and it did help, definitely helped. But then I had to come off it because I gained over 30 pounds in that period, in that 8 month period. And so I weaned myself off it and I tried to go back to my normal weight and it didn't work. And I was off medication for over a year. And then I fell back into a pretty bad depressive episode. So I decided to seek help again. But then when I came back, my psychiatrist was no longer working in that office. So I was reassigned to a new provider. And after I filled out the questionnaire and the survey and the intake and all of that, this new psychiatrist said, you know what, you're exhibiting symptoms of a mood disorder. So I'm going to put you on mood stabilizers, which I was not expecting. I was just kind of expecting her to put me back on antidepressants. And for the past 3 weeks, I was on the mood stabilizer known as Lamotrigine. Started off with 25 milligrams and increased the dose weekly until I got to 75 milligrams. But for the past week, I was really sick. It was making me throw up, daily. I was getting headaches and vomiting and nausea on a daily basis, and it was really bad. I met with her last week and I told her that the symptoms were getting worse and that I was pretty sure that it was the medication because nothing else in my life had changed. And she said, well, when did your symptoms start? And I said, well, I was okay when I was on 25 milligrams, but then when I increased the dose to 50 milligrams, that's about when the problem started. And she said, well, do you want to just try going back to 25 for a while and try that for a couple months and see if that helps? And I said, not really. Kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And I am in a really deep depressive episode. I was having crying spells for days. Um, didn't want to leave my room, and I would just feel like crying for no reason. And it was just not pretty. And I told her I'm feeling really down. So I want to try something else. And so she told me that, okay, we were going to put the mood stabilizers aside for now. So I was no longer going to be on Lamotrigine, but she was going to try putting me on wellbutrin for the depression and the ADHD, which I also have. On top of that, I have cerebral palsy. So I have a little bit of everything. So I started 100 milligrams of wellbutrin about 3 days ago. What was I saying? Oh, and so I haven't experienced any side effects with the wellbutrin, but also no significant improvements in my symptoms. But I also haven't puked and I haven't felt sick, which is a good thing. The one thing that I am kind of worried about is that even though it can treat depression and ADHD, it has also been known to make anxiety worse, which is one of the issues that I have. So I just hope that it doesn't do that for my anxiety. So I guess we'll see. I'm off. I'm off Lamotrigine. I'm no longer taking them. I don't know if I might try some different mood stabilizers in the future, but I think for now, I just want to see how I do with the wellbutrin. Anyway, I'll be making weekly update videos and let you guys know if I have any symptoms, side effects, or improvements to report, just like I did for the Lamotrigine medication. So I guess I'll see you guys in about a week, or before then if I have any serious side effects or anything like that.